Satara. Okay, good morning, officials. I am Dr. Jayaprakash of Sri Siddhartha Fisher College, Chemistry Department. And I am going to handle the organic portion for you people for the first semester, BSc Chemistry. In organic portions, there are two chapters. One is actually the basic hydrocarbons. Another chapter is the reaction intermediates and the formation of the free radicals and various effects in organic reactions. I think you are hearing me properly. Today, I am starting the online classes on alkanes. As you know, you have studied in the PUC level. Alkanes, alkenes and alkanes are the basic chapters of organic chemistry. They are known as saturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons. What are saturated hydrocarbons? In saturated hydrocarbons, only carbon-carbon single bond is present in between two carbon atoms. There is no double bond, there is no triple bonds. The valency of carbon is 4. And the carbon atom is coming, if it is connected to another carbon atom by single bond, such compounds are known as saturated hydrocarbons. What are hydrocarbons? They are the compounds containing hydrogen and carbon, hydrocarbons. Alkanes are the simplest hydrocarbons. I think the blackboard is not visible, I will show you later. If you take the alkanes, you know, you have got some idea about alkanes in your PUC level. Example methane, ethane, propane, etc. Formula also CH4, CH3, 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 CH2, CH3, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH like that. Long chain hydrocarbons are there. Similarly, you will be getting closed chain hydrocarbons like cycloalkanes. Cycloalkanes are closed chain hydrocarbons like CH2, CH2, CH. Cyclic compounds are also there. There are open chain compounds, there are cyclic compounds. And open chain compounds, there are there will be branched chain compounds. There will be isopropane, isopropane, like that. 2-methyl-butane, like that. So, there are actually branched compounds are there as well as the straight chain compounds are there in alkanes. Similarly, you will be finding out the cyclic compounds, cycloalkanes. And you must be knowing what is a saturated compound and what is an unsaturated compound. It will be depending upon the bonding in between carbon atoms. Bonding in between the two carbon atoms are actually it is a double bond, then they are unsaturated compounds, alkenes. If they are having a double bond, they are known as alkenes. If two carbon atoms are connected by a triple bond, it is known as alkynes. Later you will be knowing all those things. At the beginning I am starting the portion alkanes. And here are the examples. And what is the general formula of alkane? CnH2n plus 2. CnH2n plus 2. N is 1, 2, 3, etc. If I am taking this general formula, you can calculate the molecular formula. Otherwise, you can write the molecular formula of different alkanes. And most students in your portion, that is in the first year, it is the continuation of, truly it is the continuation of the PUC level. Therefore, you will not find any much difficulty to understand the chemistry. I don't know about the other subjects, but chemistry is always a continuation of your PUC. Most of the things you might have studied, but we will repeat and we will explain the mechanism and so on. and I will show you the camera very near to the blackboard so that you can get the idea of it. So alkanes, they are saturated hydrocarbons. Examples: methane, ethane, propane, butane, etc. And what is the general formula? CnH2n plus 2. This is one example of cyclic compound, cyclic alkane, cycloalkanes, right? And let us do some methods of preparations. And whenever we take classes online, there will be some problem in seeing the things written on the blackboard. Okay, but we will prefer to take the classes in YouTube because you can see the class again and again. So that is the advantage in YouTube. Okay, what is the first method of preparation of alkanes? There are many methods of preparations for alkanes, but only 4 preparations are given in the syllabus. So whatever the reactions given in the syllabus will be discussed in the classroom. The first reaction is hydrogenation of alkenes and or alkynes. Alkenes or alkenes. That's why I told you what are alkenes. Alkenes are unsaturated hydrocarbons containing double bond in between carbon atoms. Alkanes are also unsaturated hydrocarbons in which the double bonds are present. Triple bond is triple bond is present in between the carbon atoms. So the first reaction is hydrogenation of alkenes. You can take RCH double bond CH2. R is alkyl group. Alkyl group is methyl group. You can take methyl example. R, that is CH3, CH double bond CH2. On hydrogenation, hydrogenation is nothing but addition of hydrogen. It is just like reduction. We can say reduction with a very good reagent here, hydrogen and nickel. The temperature is around 250 degree, 200 to 300 degree. This double bond is satisfied with hydrogen. One hydrogen molecule is added here and you are getting RCH2CH3. I will show you again in the camera. Then again, triple bond compound, that is nothing but an alkyne. If you treat with same material, hydrogen and nickel, in presence of nickel, hydrogen in presence of nickel, 2 molecules will be adding. The temperature is 200 to 300 degree and you are getting an alkane. So, alkene can be converted into alkane. Alkyne also can be converted into alkane. Alkane, alkane. So, this is one of the methods of preparations. And second method of preparation, second method is nothing but it is the hydrolysis of Grignard reagent. Hydrolysis of what are the Grignard reagents? Grignard reagents are a collection, it's a collection of compounds. Organo magnesium halides. Organo magnesium halides. Methyl magnesium bromide. Ethyl magnesium iodide. Right? Organic group must be there, magnesium must be there, and halogen atom must be there. So, organo metallic bromide. This is methyl magnesium bromide. And simple hydrolysis, addition of water, will be getting one hydrogen atom is adding to CH3 and you are getting CH4. And a side product is also formed. So this is very simple. That is the hydrolysis of Grignard reagent. The third one is known as Wurtz synthesis. Wurtz, W-U-R-T-S. Wurtz or Wurtz, you can say Wurtz synthesis, in which alkyl halide is reacting with sodium in presence of ether medium. In presence of ether medium, you are getting alkane. Wherever the alkyl group is there, I put the group R. You can put CH3. If you put CH3 here, CH3, X plus 2 sodium plus again one more molecule of the alkyl halide, that is XCH3. That is X in the case I can put Cl. Here also I can put CH3Cl. The same condition ether. You will be getting ethane, that is CH3, CH3 plus 2 molecules of Na, Cl. So R is nothing but R is alkyl group. Alkyl group. Alkyl group you can put as CH3 methyl or ethyl, etc. You can put methyl or ethyl, etc. So that is one of the reaction which also you have studied in your PUC level. So hydrolysis of Grignard reagent. What are Grignard reagents? Organomagnesium halides. So that is organomagnesium halide, example CH3 MgBr. On hydrolysis you are getting methyl. That is alkane. Similarly, Woods reaction, that is the reaction between, that is two molecules of alkyl halide. You can take any alkyl halide depending upon the need of the product. Okay, that is reacting with sodium, metallic sodium. You are getting CH3 plus NaCl, 2 NaCl. One more reaction is there, that is Kolb's synthesis. Kolb's, Kolbes, Kolb's synthesis. That is an electrolysis of concentrated solution of sodium acetate, that is salt of carboxylic acid. So concentrated solution of salt of carboxylic acid on electrolysis, you are getting alkane and carbon dioxide at the what you can say anode means the positive what you can say terminal. Okay, negative terminal you are getting sodium hydroxide and water. So this is another reaction. When concentrated solution of carboxylic acid is on electrolysis, you are getting the alkane and the side products. What are the side products? You have to see the equation. I will show you the equation again during your review. These are the 4 methods of preparations of an alkane from different compounds. I will show you. Students, you just see the reaction. That is the first one. Hydrogenation of alkenes and alkanes. And these 2 steps, this is an alkene and this is an alkyne. Same condition, hydrogen and nickel at 200 to 300 degrees centigrade, you are getting RCH2CH3. This is an alkane. Okay. Another alkane can be prepared by. That means you can prepare from alkyne also. This is an alkyne. This is also hydrogenation in presence of nickel, 200 to 300 degrees centigrade, and you are getting RCH2CH3. This is one reaction. Another reaction is hydrolysis of Grignard reagent. That is Grignard reagent. This is one example of Grignard reagent which is on hydrolysis. That is addition of water molecule. You are getting the alkane with a side product MgBrOH. Okay. Similarly, another reaction, that is Woods reaction. In this reaction, an alkyl halide is taken which is reacting with metallic sodium in presence of ether, and you are getting CH3. That means alkane and sodium chloride or sodium halide. So this is one reaction in the case of Woods reaction. Another reaction, that is Kolb's synthesis. In this reaction, you have to take a concentrated solution, that is salt of a carboxylic acid. In this case, I had taken sodium acetate, 2 molecules, which is on hydrolysis, that means electrolysis. You are getting alkane, carbon dioxide at the anode. Anode means the positive terminal. At the negative terminal, you are getting sodium hydroxide and hydrogen. So these are the methods of preparations. So methods of preparation, I had told you 4 methods of preparation, students. One is from alkane or alkene or alkyne. There is one is from alkene or alkyne. Another one is from Kolb's synthesis, that is from the metallic salt solution. And another one is the hydrolysis of Grignard reagent. You should know what is Grignard reagent, and then what is Woods reaction, that is Woods synthesis. These reactions, some of the reactions are there in the PUC level also. Therefore, you are not getting to, you don't get much difficulty in understanding this part. Another part is actually, that is the properties. I'll show you again those into the camera. I will show you the properties of alkanes. Alkanes are actually in reactivity, they are not much reactive because there is no what you can say electronegativity difference between carbon and carbon and hydrogen. This is one example I will give you. This is one example of alkane, and there is no electronic shift between carbon hydrogen bond because hydrogen is electropositive, not electronegative. And here also there is no difference. These two are almost same electronegativity. Therefore, this electron pulling is not there. Here also there is no electron pulling in between these two. Therefore, naturally the other reagents don't react into these compounds, except the substitution reactions and some catalytic reactions. Some catalytic reactions and substitution reactions. Most of the other reactions were not shown by alkanes. But alkenes and alkanes are different because they contain the double bond and all. Therefore, addition and all reactions, such reactions, they will show such reactions. These compounds don't show the addition reactions or any other reactions. Only substitution reactions they will show. What are substitution reactions? Elimination of hydrogen and addition of, substitution of, not addition. Substitution of some other, ionic, that means atom. You can say atom, but the ionic. There is a Cl is coming and Cl is coming occupying here, but Cl minus, it is not Cl minus, Cl free radical is coming and occupying at this position. So this hydrogen will be removed and it will be coming here. Such reactions are there. So those reactions are actually, they are substitution reactions. So let us see one substitution reaction. That is the chlorination of methane. That is in the syllabus. So reactions you have to study, and then the mechanism of the reaction also you have to study. In the degree syllabus, in most of the reactions have the mechanism. How the reaction is going to happen. How the reaction is going to happen. So that you have to study separately. So what is this reaction? CH4 plus Cl. I will show you the camera once again for your convenience, students. So this is a reaction. CH4 methane is reacting with Cl2. What are the product? Product is CH3Cl and HCl. HCl means hydrogen from here and Cl react. HCl is formed and one of the Cl is substituted here, that is CH3Cl. In the second sum you can see CH3Cl plus Cl2. The same reaction continues with another molecule of Cl2. Again CH2Cl2. One more hydrogen atom is removed and we are getting methylene chloride, that is CH2Cl2 and HCl. One HCl is, that means one more hydrogen is replaced by one chlorine atom. Again the third step CH2Cl2, again chlorine, CHCl3 plus HCl. This third step, that is nothing but, this is nothing but known as chloroform. And CHCl3 again reacts with chlorine and we are getting CCl form, that is carbon tetrachloride and HCl. And one more, in all these cases you can see HCl is removed, one molecule HCl, one more, that is one hydrogen atom is replaced by one chlorine. So CH4 to CH3Cl, CH3Cl to CH2Cl2, CH2Cl2 to CHCl3 and CHCl3, that is chloroform to CCl form. So 4 steps substitution reactions will be happening in between chlorine and methane, which you might have heard of it. These all reactions happen in presence of ultraviolet light or diffused sunlight. Diffused sunlight, ultraviolet light or diffused sunlight. This reaction is important for the examination point of view, for even PUC students as well as for the first sem BSc students of Tumakuru University. So this is the reaction. Reaction is happening, I told you, in the presence of ultraviolet red light or diffuse sunlight, or at a temperature of 300 to 400 temperature. In the absence of sunlight also reaction, you can do the reaction at a 300 to 400 degree centigrade. So that is one of the reaction. And I told you, what here, the reactions you can study easily. Any students, you can study easily. But the mechanism of the reaction is important. How the reaction happened. How the reaction is going to happen. For that purpose, there are 3 steps. The first step is known as the chain initiation process. Chain initiation process. Chain initiation process. Second step is known as chain propagation process. And the third one is known as chain termination process. There are 3 steps for these reactions. Every reactions are like that. The formation of some intermediate radicals, and how the reaction happens, we have to see. I think the allotted time is going to be completed now, but you can finish that also, right? Chain initiation, you just see that one, chain initiation process, in which one Cl and another, this is Cl2 molecule, that will be divided into 2 Cl dot, which is 1 electron. Cl bond is broken homolytically and forming chlorine free radicals. Cl dot plus Cl dot, 2 chlorine free radicals from this term. Cl bond Cl is divided into Cl dot plus Cl dot. In the chain propagation step, the Cl dot, that is Cl free radical, is reacting to the methane molecule, forming another free radical, that is methyl free radical, CH3 plus HCl. CH3 plus HCl. HCl is nothing but this Cl free radical is attacking to the H dot, nothing but it is hydrogen dot, that means hydrogen with that electron forming a bond with chlorine free radical, HCl is formed. But here the product is CH3 dot, that is methyl free radical. That is the chain propagation. Again, one more step is there. Let us take the initial Cl2, that is that Cl2. Initial Cl2 means it is not the chlorine free radical. Cl2 itself reacting with CH3 free radical, that is this free radical. This free radical is reacting with the Cl, okay, Cl, and you are getting CH3 dot, and CH3 dot and Cl2 reacting, forming CH3Cl. So methyl chloride can be formed. Some of the methyl chloride can be formed at the second step. In the second step, it is nothing but CH3 dot is reacting with Cl2 also, and you are getting CH3, Cl and Cl free radical. Cl free radical is formed at the first step. Okay. In the second step also Cl free radical can be formed. Cl forward, the chain initiation is a process at which Cl free radicals can be formed. Chain propagation, CH3 free radical is formed along with the Cl free radical. Okay, this will happen. At the third step, the chain termination is given. At the chain termination, the various reactions happens, not 1 or 2 reactions. Many steps will be there. at the chain, that means at the chain termination. You can see Cl, Cl, both free radicals are rejoining, forming Cl, Cl again. And you can see CS3 dot and Cl dot forming CS3 Cl. That can happen. And again CS3 free radical, another CS3 free radical joined together forming ethane also. This all will happen at the third step. These all will happen at the third step. Third step means chain termination. Chain termination, you will be getting CS3Cl and you will be getting ethane, you will be getting Cl2. That is, the various reactions can happen, and again it is to be continued, and this reaction like that. That is the third step. This third step again, CS3Cl is here. I have written somewhere, students. CS3Cl again can react with another Cl dot. Another Cl dot. That is CS3Cl with another Cl dot. You will be getting CH2 dot Cl. That is another free radical. That is CH2 Cl dot. CH2 Cl dot plus HCl. Third step, CH2 Cl. CH2Cl is chloromethyl free radical. Chloromethyl free radical is formed. This chloromethyl free radical is here CH2Cl plus another Cl2. Okay, CH2Cl plus another Cl2, and you will be getting CH2Cl. CH2Cl. CH2Cl2. That is the second step, you can see. That is dichloromethyl. CH2Cl2 plus Cl2. So reactions, such reaction. I will continue this reaction again. This is the first step. First class you may feel a little bit difficult to understand the things. So I will continue. Let me continue in the next class. The reaction mechanism, particularly the third step, that is the right determination step, that is chain termination step. In chain termination step, there are 6 steps. Formation of the free radicals. In addition of 2 free radicals and getting different products, you are getting ClCl, you are getting CS3Cl, you are getting CH3CH3, that is ethane, and finally you are getting different free radicals and mixing up of free radicals, and you are getting CS3Cl, CH2Cl2, chloroform you are getting, and finally you are getting CCl4. These are steps I will repeat in the next time, and let me show the reactions once again to the nearest bond. So what are these reactions? Hydrogenation of alkanes. This is the method of preparation. One method of preparation, another method of preparation. Pulp synthesis and hydrolysis of Grignard reagent, another method of preparation. Woods reaction, that is another method of preparation. Condition is very important, ether medium. Okay, condition is important, ether medium. And what are the reactions? Chlorination of methane. What are the 4 steps? Chlorination of methane. This is the reaction part. And what are the different steps? First one is chain initiation, formation of free radicals. Chain termination, that is the free radical is combining together or with methyl free radical, and formation of methyl free radical at the second step, and there is a reaction between Cl2 plus CS3 free radicals, and formation of CS3Cl begins there. At the chain propagation, actually it is just like in chain initiation means you have to start the vehicle, chain propagation you have to move the vehicle, and chain termination is the exact running of the vehicle, right? It is like that. full green signal. Cl, Cl, Cl2, CH3 dot plus Cl, CH3Cl. This is the second step. CH3, this is CH3Cl. And again CH3, 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 CH3. These are the chain termination. And the chain termination, again there is a step here. That is CH3Cl plus Cl dot, free radicals. You are getting CH2Cl. CH2Cl is CH2Cl. That is a free radical. That free radical again combining, CH2Cl is again combining with the Cl2. Okay, you are getting CH2Cl2 plus HCl. Where is CH2Cl2? Here. Here it is. The first one CH3Cl, second one is CH2Cl2. Students, I want to say something. Actually, the online classes are of different kinds. Will be going on in this class. And I used to take this class, I will upload this class in the evening, so that you can see the class again and again in the YouTube. And the link for YouTube is very simple, SSFGC Chemistry. SSFGC Chemistry, all capital letters. You will be getting SSFGC. Otherwise, SSFGC capital and Chemistry C capital, others are small letter. If you open that link, you can see this class again and again, number of times. You listen number of times these classes. At the same time, you take some basic book also. You have to take some basic book, means many books are available for Bangalore University as well as for Tumakuru University. And you can take the first sem book, any first sem book, smaller book or bigger books. You need not purchase the book, you can come to the college and you can get the books from the library if college opens. Okay, you have to have a basic book with you along with the classes which we are going to take and uploading into the YouTube. So you listen number of times and see the books. Naturally, it will come to your mind. You have to start and write the reactions also. If you start writing the reactions, naturally it will come to you. Otherwise, if you listen number of times, it is of no use until the college begins. So therefore, thank you for the patient hearing for the first class. We will again meet together in the next week, once or twice. Thank you for the patient listening. Thank you.